A company emails you. They want to put their whole team through your course. 50 people, one purchase. Can your Thinkific account actually handle that? Because it can. And it's one of 5 features you're already paying for that almost nobody uses. Let's start with that one. Here's the thing. Most Thinkific tutorials are made for people selling a course to the public. Solo creators, coaches, one-to-many. But if your buyer is a company, a training department, an L&D team, the platform does a completely different set of things. And they're buried. I went through every plan tier and pulled the 5 that actually matter for business training. No fluff, no it has quizzes, the features that change how you sell and deliver. Quick note on plans, because it matters. 4 of these 5 live on the Grow plan, which is $149 a month at the time I'm recording this. One of them is on the cheaper Start plan. I'll tell you exactly where each one sits so you know what you're paying for. Feature 1, Group Orders. This is the one that turns Thinkific from a creator tool into a business tool, and it's the one almost nobody knows is there. Here's the scenario. A company comes to you and says, we want to put 50 people through your compliance course. On most setups, that's 50 separate checkouts, 50 separate logins you have to chase. A nightmare. With Group Orders, they buy 50 seats in one transaction. One invoice, one payment. Then they get a dashboard where they assign those seats to their own people and they manage it themselves. You're out of the admin loop entirely. That's the difference between selling a course and selling a contract. A company can hand you a purchase order for 100 seats and the whole thing runs without you touching it. And it keeps paying off. Next year they come back, buy another 30 seats, assign them from the same dashboard, and nobody re-onboards anything. One sale becomes a renewal, not a fresh scramble every time. This is on the Grow plan, and honestly, if you sell to businesses at all, this one feature is the reason to be on Grow. Feature 2, Invoicing. This sounds boring. It is not boring if you sell to companies. Here's why. Businesses don't pay with a credit card on the checkout page. They pay on a purchase order. They need an invoice with their company details, their tax number, a due date, sent to their accounts team. If your platform can't generate that, you're either doing it manually in a separate tool or you're losing the deal to someone who can. A finance department will not wire money against a Stripe receipt. Thinkific generates proper invoices inside the platform. You send it, you track whether it's been paid, you manage the whole thing in one place. It's the unglamorous feature that makes B2B selling actually possible. Also on Grow, pairs directly with Group Orders. Company buys 40 seats, you invoice them, finance pays it, done. Feature 3, API and Webhook access. Stay with me because this is more useful than it sounds, and I'll keep it in plain English. Forget the technical word for a second. Here's what it actually means. Thinkific can talk to your other systems automatically. Your HR system, your CRM, your reporting dashboard. Concrete example. Someone in a client company finishes your compliance course. Without this, somebody has to manually note that, update a spreadsheet, tell HR. With webhooks, the moment they finish, Thinkific automatically tells the HR system, this person is certified, this date. No human touches it. For compliance training specifically, this is huge. Audit trails build themselves. A regulator asks who's certified and when, and the record is already in the system of record, automatically, because the two platforms are wired together. This is where Thinkific stops being a course site and starts being part of a company's actual infrastructure. It's on Grow, and it's the feature that makes enterprise buyers take you seriously. Feature 4, removing Thinkific's branding. On the lower plans, your course pages carry a little Powered by Thinkific mark. Fine if you're a solo creator, a problem if you're selling to enterprise. Picture it. You've won a contract to deliver training for a large company. They want it to feel like their training on their brand. If your platform is stamping someone else's logo on every page, you look like a reseller, not a partner. On Grow, you strip all of that. The course portal is your brand or your client's brand, top to bottom. No powered by. It looks like bespoke infrastructure, which is what a corporate buyer is paying for. Small thing on paper, big thing when a procurement team is deciding whether you look like a real vendor. It's on Grow. Feature 5, and this one's on the cheaper start plan, so you don't even need Grow for it. Private and hidden courses. By default, a course is public. Anyone with the link, anyone browsing your site can find it. For a lot of business training, that's exactly wrong. Say you build a custom onboarding program for one specific client. You don't want it on your public catalog. You don't want their competitors stumbling across it. You want it to exist only for the people that company sends. Hidden products don't appear on your site at all and aren't indexed by search. They're reachable only by direct link, so a competitor can't stumble across them. Private products keep a public landing page but block open checkout, so you enroll people manually, per person or per group. Either way, you run client-specific, confidential training walled off from your public catalog. That's how you serve multiple corporate clients from one platform without any of them seeing each other's content. And again, that's on Start, the $74 plan. You don't need to spend up for it. So, 5 features: group orders, invoicing, the API, removing branding, and private courses. 4 on Grow, 1 on Start. Here's the honest read. If you only sell courses to the public, you do not need most of this, and you should not pay for Grow just to have it. Start, or even the entry plan, is plenty. But the moment a company is your customer, the moment you're selling seats, invoicing finance teams, delivering under someone's brand, these stop being nice-to-haves and start being the difference between landing the contract and losing it. That's the line. Selling to people, you don't need this. Selling to businesses, you can't really do it without them. If you want to see exactly how these work, the trial link is in the description. Full disclosure, it's an affiliate link, so if you sign up through it, I earn a commission at no extra cost to you. That's how the channel stays running. If you're weighing Thinkific against another platform for business training, I've got a full comparison linked on screen. That's the one to watch next.